Poe and Rose's necklace, Snoke's ring, we got an answer on what all this jewelry means in The Last Jedi. We also got to learn more about the future of the Star Wars franchise and about Leia's role in The Last Jedi.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Some of us have been staring at all the jewelry in The Last Jedi, wondering if it means something. Even Rose's actress admitted in an interview that her necklace is very significant to Rose's backstory, and that it is an object she has throughout the film and is representative of more than an object itself to her. So her necklace is going to be important for her and her character, but what about the other jewelry? Well, the answer isn't fun. The director of The Last Jedi, Rian Johnson, answered a fan, tweeting, "In rehearsals, Carrie grabbed my arm and told me with great urgency that we needed space jewelry. I thought that was a fabulous idea." So, and if you think this is a mislead or a cover, this is something absolutely Carrie would say, and I believe she has said it before in one of the conventions I went to. So sorry all you theory crafters out there. I guess you can still make theories about Rose's necklace, though. If you care about Rose, who they seem to be hyping up so much, she explained in an interview her character isn't joyless, she has a sense of humor and wonder, but she also has lived her entire life on the edge of survival in a war-torn galaxy. She knows exactly how many things can go wrong in a situation. Everything they've released about Rose, including her hating the First Order since she was a small child, makes it really seem like her or her family had some role in the First Order or some involvement. Maybe she was a child of the First Order, or maybe her parents were part of the Galactic Empire that fled into the unknown space regions. If she is a child of the Empire, not likely given her age, or the child of parents that were part of the Empire and then went with the First Order until running away, I could see why they're excited about her. She might be a Finn-like character, but she knew her family and lost them when she ran away. Or maybe the First Order in some way hurt her and her family. That would also explain why she's so serious and has the nickname Cranky Pants. Not even making that up. Next, there were some talks about Disney taking a break from making any more Star Wars movies after this trilogy is finished up because they just don't want to oversaturate the market, but thanks to a recent interview with Kathleen Kennedy, that is not the direction they're going anymore. Kathleen Kennedy said, "We're sitting down now, we're talking about the next 10 years of Star Wars stories, and we're looking at, narratively, where that might go. Future stories beyond Episode 9 with these new characters, Rey, Poe, Finn, BB-8. But we're also looking at working with people who are interested in coming into the Star Wars world and taking us places we haven't been yet. That's exciting too, because it's a vast galaxy far, far away." So Rey, Poe, Finn, and BB-8 make it, but what about Luke? What about Kylo? Is this a spoiler that they don't make it, or were those just the first names that came into her head? Also, are you thinking an Old Republic movie? Yeah, you're thinking an Old Republic movie. John Boyega did an interview and talked about how he had a load of scenes with Carrie Fisher in The Last Jedi. Not surprising, as he's at the Resistance base with her. He also mentioned that they pay very respectful homage to her in this film, which has me thinking she's definitely going to die in this film instead of just going off into the shadows to help the Resistance, like I had been thinking before. I know it would be hard to do, and it likely wouldn't have happened, just I had my delusions, I'm letting them go. His phrasing really has me believing they changed the script for this movie to send Leia off, but she will die doing what she always has, protecting those she loved and fighting for what she believes is right, even if she was a filthy terrorist. John did hint that his character will become more like a Boba Fett character or a character that can go up against the Jedi, which I would welcome after the disappointment of him not being a Jedi in The Force Awakens. If you haven't read the latest Darth Vader comic, issue number 7, we learn that yet another Jedi survived Order 66. Jocasta knew. And I did a video on that, and I will link it in the video description below, just in case you want to check that out. Next, if you haven't seen the new Star Wars The Last Jedi TV spot, here are some highlights. We see Luke in the Millennium Falcon turning it on. The last time we saw him in this ship was a very long time ago, and he's probably reliving a lot of memories. Now, keep in mind, even though the last time we saw him in this ship was a long time ago, it was likely less time for his character. We see the Falcon losing its radar dish again. Snoke in his throne room with his 8 Praetorian guards and Hux. Likely this scene is when Kylo walks in. and Rey looking like she's pulling a lightsaber on Luke, but the footage is reversed, so don't believe what you're seeing. It looks way better when you play it like this. I highly doubt she's turning on Luke. Maybe this is part of her vision when she was in Maz Kanata's castle. It was actually a flash forward, and the Knights of Ren have come, or maybe she just got really angry during a duel and knocked him flat on his ass. Lastly, Disney is pissing off theaters by demanding a huge cut of the revenue. 65%, the highest demand a studio has ever asked for. They're also requiring theaters to show The Last Jedi in their largest auditorium for at least 4 weeks. Which should not be shocking. Disney has been bullying theaters for a while now. If you remember The Force Awakens, your theater also probably showed it in their biggest room for an ungodly number of weeks. I know the ones all around me were forced to. Even when a good new movie came out, they weren't allowed to be in the biggest theater, even though they really should have been. Alright, so what are your crazy theories about Rose's necklace? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.